so much for joining us, and I hope you are all being well. Today we're going to go through a series of moves using some mini bands, one of my favorite ways to kind of spice up a little bit. I'm using two different bands because we're going to be working our arms, upper body, as well as our lower half, which is a little bit heavier with that resistance. So most of the bands that you buy come in kind of groups of them. I think this one came with like 3 or 5. So I'm using kind of a medium to light, and then a medium or strong to heavy on this other one here. So my heavier one is the blue, and then my lighter one is the red here. So I'll be cueing those as we kind of progress through that. So hopefully you have some different variations. If not, you can just stick with whatever you've got and work with it and make it work for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's take that heavier band. We're gonna start with a bridge. Go ahead and slide that band up over those thighs. You can even double band this one if you want it. Bringing those feet nice and flat on that mat. Let's take a nice inhale. Shoulders spread, chest lifts, abs in nice and drawn in. Exhale, tuck that belly. Round through that spine. Leaving those hands if you can out in front and rolling down. Good. Adjust yourself. If you need, drawing your heels just a little bit closer towards your bum. And adjust that band if you'd like as well. All right, go ahead and find your forearms down onto that mat. Start with that tuck here on an inhale. Tuck that pelvis, squeeze those glutes, bringing both hips up at the same time. Those legs are in a nice parallel position. We've got that band pressing in on us, so start just pressing up. Just draw awareness to where that band is on your body. And roll or lower down. Inhale. Inhale to top. And exhale, lower, roll. Good. Keep that belly drawn in, pressing into that band. Let's add on here. So now on this next one, press out on that band at the top, and then gently roll down. Get a little bit of a hover, so don't lower all the way. Lift back up, press out, lower, up. Good. I like to lift my toes here. Gives me a little bit more sense that I'm working the back of those legs. But if you feel a little less stable, keep those feet down and really ground yourself. And exhale. Good. Flowing with that breath. Last one here. Good. Now stay at the top. Let's just pulse out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then roll slowly back down. Keep that band where it's at, but go ahead and turn your heels in towards one another, and then your feet are out towards the corners of the mat here. So now our knees are shooting out over the corners of the mat, over those feet. Go ahead and tuck that pelvis, lifting up. Feel a little bit more work on the outside of those thighs and up into those glutes. And then roll back down. Keeping those heels glued together. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Let's go one more. And then you know I'm adding on, right? Press out. Over down. Same move we just kind of did, just a little different positioning. So we're only lowering down to hover, and then we're lifting up and squeezing out. Those inner thighs should be working because you're squeezing those heels to touch. Good. Abs are working too here. Let's stay at the top and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Work through that burn for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here. Lift those heels up and lower. Oh my goodness, what a burner. You don't have to go far to get that feeling here. Going last 2. And last one, drop those heels and lower down. And you get muscles you don't really think you use very often. All right, bring those knees into your chest. Gently coming up, we're gonna go ahead and come into a quadruped position here. So you're gonna come onto our knees, right under those hips, and hands are gonna come underneath those shoulders here. Still keeping that band right where it's at on those thighs, pressing away into that mat. Counterbalance yourself here, starting by pressing into that right hand a little bit more as you lift that right knee just to hover off of that mat. Draw that abdominal wall in nice and tight. We've got a flat back here. And then lift that right knee out to the side. I don't want you rocking with this. I want that abdominal wall drawn in, keeping that pelvis nice and stable. You can flex that right foot if you like, or point, whatever feels the most natural and the best for you today. Really isolating that right leg here. Let's hold up on this next one here. Hold, and then just pulse, trying to get that knee almost parallel down to the ground. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Woo. Shake it out. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around. You guys can just switch sides. Counterbalancing yourself with that left hand really pressing into that mat. Again, draw that abs in nice and tight. Your back is nice and flat. Lift that left knee to hover, and then lift that left knee up off. And bringing it out as much as you can to hip height. It doesn't have to be a big move, and especially if you have got a little bit of a tighter band, and you just kind of bring it a little bit out to the side. Do whatever you need to do to get your workout in today. You showed up. That makes you my hero and the winner today. Good, go ahead and keep it lifted and pulse it. Good, nice flat back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Shake that out. Go ahead and take that band off. We're gonna go ahead and grab our lighter bands now. We're gonna come into some upper body work. So go ahead and grab that band and then just take it around your wrists. Pressing out on it. We're gonna go ahead and find our plank position here. So a couple options. We've got our modified plank, which is just on our knees. So finding kind of the tips of your knees, hands are still underneath those shoulders. Or you can come and join me in that full version. Tuck those toes, lift those hips up into a nice flat back, and then tuck that pelvis. Good, we're gonna press our right hand out to the side, and then our left. So bring those feet actually a little bit wider. That helps give a little bit more stability. Drawing that tummy in nice and tight, working those shoulders here. Let's go one more on each side. Good. Dropping down, whew, and sitting back. Oh, whew. All right. Gets your heart rate going. All right, so we're gonna take that band and we're gonna take it into our right hand. So it's gonna lay flat across, and I'm gonna take the other side of the band and then place it down here on my upper thigh. I'm gonna start with a little bicep curl here. So I'm pressing my hand into that thigh to make sure I've got a good base of resistance. Good, just start by lifting that hand up straight towards that shoulder. We're gonna add on in just a second, feeling those biceps work. Last 2, last 1. Now as we come up, come about halfway, and then bring that hand over to the side. So it's kind of 2 moves here. So we're lifting up, bring it over, and come back down. If you need a little bit more resistance, bring that hand down towards the outside of your thigh. Working a little bit of our shoulder here as well with that rotation. Definitely feeling that bicep. Last 2. And last 1. Good. All right, sticking right where we're at, we're gonna work that left tricep now. So go ahead and grab a hold of that band that's laying across your right hand here. And then bring your left elbow into your side. And then you're just gonna extend that left elbow back. Good, so again, you can get a little bit more resistance by pulling that band up towards you, or if you need a little bit less, you can keep that elbow just locked in. Good. And then triceps press back here. This abdominal wall is drawn in. You guys are doing awesome. Last two. Last one. Now let's go ahead and switch sides. Coming back into that bicep curl. Bringing that right hand down to your thigh. Elbow, left elbow's into your side here. Lower and lift. Good. Again, if you need a little bit more resistance, adjust that hand down towards your thigh, or a little bit less, you can bring it even up, or you can hold it right here into your side. Doing great. Let's add on with that rotation here. So it's a lift up, rotate out. Lift up and rotate. Get in a little shoulder work. Those biceps. Little did you know what you could do with this little band, right? Last two. Last one. Good. Staying right where you're at, holding that band with that left hand, bring that right hand up off your thigh, and then press it back down towards the mat or the wall behind you. Abs are nice and tight. We're squeezing. We've got 4, 3, last 2, and last one. All right, go ahead and release that band. Shake it out, and let's go ahead and grab our heavier band now and come into some abdominal work. So same principle here. We're gonna take that band and slide it up over those thighs to start. We're gonna work our abs just a little bit more. So I'm sure you haven't been working them the whole time, right? That's what we do in Pilates. We use our core for everything. Reach those arms out in front of you. Chest is lifted, abs are in, and then round that spine. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Lowering down onto that mat. Adjust yourself if you need. Bring that right knee up. Bring that left leg up. And then go ahead and bring both legs straight up towards the ceiling here. Our abs are nice and tight. And we're gonna go ahead and do some scissors here. So go ahead and lift that head and chest now. You can take those hands back behind your head for a little bit more support. Drop that right leg and drop that left. If you want a little bit more challenge, you can lift your head and shoulders just a little bit more. Keeping that tuck in that chin, keeping those abs in. Last 2. Knees into your chest. Slide that band so it's around your calves. And then go ahead and bring your legs out so they're about hip width. Flex those feet. Stack your hands on top of one another. Abs are nice and tight. And then reach for those toes. With an exhale. So we're working our lower abdominals here. And then we're working that upper abdominal section with that crunch. Adding on here, bring those feet out to the corners of those mats just a little bit more. You should feel this one right down the center of that abdominal wall, that transverse abdominal. Last 2, and last one. Holding it up, pulse those legs out. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! A little sweaty on that one. All right, go ahead and come up, and then take that band and place it around the arches of your feet, and then roll yourself back down. Or if you are more talented than I am, maybe you can do it while you're laying down on the mat. So we're gonna come into a bicycle here. We're gonna work those obliques. So go ahead and take those hands back behind your head. With an exhale, lift your head and chest up, coming up off of those shoulders. Take that right leg and extend it out. Twist with that right knee. right elbow over to the left knee. Inhale back in the center. Good. Nice twist. You're keeping tension on that band so it doesn't have any slack. Really wringing out that core. Let's go one more on each side. And last one. And then slowly releasing it out. All right, go ahead and take that band off. Take that left knee and cross it over that right knee, or that left ankle cross over that right knee. And then just gently draw that right knee into your chest. A little figure 4 stretch here. We worked our booties quite a bit. Just go ahead and switch. Take that right ankle over that left knee and then pull that left leg towards your chest. And breathe. And go ahead and release. Coming up, sitting up nice and tall. Take an inhale and exhale. Release it on out. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so glad that you guys took some time for yourself, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Be well.